Go.
Ellis Coleman, world team member, USA Greco, post-tournament. Ellis, you didn't have the tournament you wanted, unfortunately, but then again, this is your first world team experience for quite some time. You made the London Games. You filled in for Harry in 2013. You've dealt with a lot of injuries, a lot of adversity, as you've already been talking about. Just explain how making the team again has been, and your overall experience as a world team member, and how you've transformed as a person.
I think it was a good experience, just being able to be in this atmosphere again with everybody being on the team. And Coach Lynn does a good job of team bonding, getting everybody together and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a good training camp, a good 2 months heading up to this, going to international competitions overseas with the partner teammates, and just enjoying our time wrestling and learning at the same time. And for me as a person, being 26 now and then doing this when I was 20, like 6 years ago, it's a lot different. Coming in young, you don't see anything at all. It's very easy to just go all out with every single thing that you do. Not that it isn't now, but like there's more. There's more to it now than it was before. Before it was all about me. It was all about getting done what I had to get done and trying to be the best guy that I could be and just chasing my dreams. Now I'm chasing my dreams. I'm supporting the family. I got a daughter at home. I have a wife at home. So it's a little bit more sacrifice than it was before. But that makes me tougher. It makes me better as an individual. And at the end of the day, I smile because I still got a daughter to look to see when I get back home. I still got a family back home that I look forward to seeing. And before, it's like it's the end of the world losing a match, and it sucks. Obviously losing a match, and it is the end of the world because I've trained so hard. I feel like I've sacrificed so much this year to come out here and come up short. Just one match, shattering your dreams with one match. But at the end of the day, there's more to life, and God put me on this earth to be the best man I could be the best father and husband I could be at the same time, not just wrestling. So I got another competition going back home, trying to be a great dad every single day and trying to be a better husband every single day. So.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about being a young guy on the team. You were a very young Olympian. There's a lot of hype. It happened fast. I was back home in Chicago. Hey, that's my boy Ellis on ESPN. It's crazy. It happened fast, and you didn't have to worry about the stuff you do now. How do you pass on what you learned from that experience and to who you are, from who you are now to guys like Tracy, to guys like Kamal? Because I know you're taking those guys under your wing, and that hasn't gone unnoticed. You're a leader to a lot of people. The young guys on the team, because we got a mix of young and old guys. How do you pass on those lessons and how they responded to, your wisdom coming from these last couple of years?
Yeah, I actually talked to Kamal last month or 2 months ago, and after trials, after he lost, because he was hurt and banged up and hurt bad mentally, and we had a talk outside, and I told him that it's about the journey, and that's what I was always taught from my coach, and that you're talented, and all these people tell you all these things in your ear. They did the same thing to me when I was coming up. You get all this stuff in your ear that you're a great athlete, you're good, you can be the next big thing, this and that, but stay level-headed at the same time. Take that with you, but you should be upset when you lose. You should hate the fact that you lost, but at the same time, you got a long way to go. If you down yourself right now and you feel like you can't get back up and you can't be resilient, it's gonna be tough for you getting back on that match. So you got a long way to go. And I told him don't worry about that. That competition's over. You got something big ahead of you. Get ready to get it done. And so I think for the younger guys coming up now, like when I came up, the big thing is taking it one step at a time. Everybody wants glory right away. Everybody wants to be victorious right away. And patience, I think patience is the key with everything. It's great to win. It's great to win. It's great to win. It's great to get money. It's great to get prizes. It's great to have fame and notoriety. But be patient with everything, So don't let any of that touch you right away. Don't let any of that feel good for you. It should feel normal. It should feel okay. But it shouldn't be like what you really, really, really look forward to at such a young age. And I think the more patient and more humble you can be coming up with success, the better off your future is going to pan out.
Absolutely, and that's powerful for guys like Kamal, who, he didn't make the world team like he was expecting to, and then Tracy, he didn't medal, at Junior Worlds or here like he wanted to. But it's good to hear that from guys like you, because they are hungry, and it's good. but they got to be patient. I heard a couple themes you talked about in your other interviews. You talked about the ability to adapt, not only as a wrestler in this tournament, to adapt to other opponents and styles, but also the ability just to adapt with your changing lifestyle constantly. I mean, because I've known you since we were kids at Oak Park wrestling room. We were on Fargo teams together, same age, same area. And now I see you. You're in the Army. You got a daughter. You got a wife. You're a totally new person. Super proud of you. But the ability to adapt, how important has that been? And the ability to deal with adversity. Obviously, we've already kind of talked about this, but talk about adaptation and what that means to you and how we need to learn how to do more of that. In the U.S.
I think that I got a lot thrown at me all the time since I was a kid, coming up from where I came up, and then coming under Palace Wing, and so you learn that at a young age. But I think you can, if you have the right people above you, if you have the right role models, you still can learn it despite what age you are. And I had the right role models. I had my mom who went through a lot of stuff, and she took care of us by herself. Dad was locked up in jail my whole entire life. She took care of us and she showed us, no matter what happens, you should be able to push and make it out. I had Coach Powell, same thing for him, situation. And he came in, took care of us, put us in all these tournaments, and then he got a disease, immune disease for the rest of his life, And then, I'm in the military, and military is all about being resilient, all about being able to adapt, being able to change despite what the enemy's doing, whatever they're trying to do, or however they're trying to attack you, being level-headed and keeping the right mindset to be able to accomplish the mission. And then, injuries, there's a lot of stuff I can point out and feel sorry for myself and make myself feel better or boost myself about. But at the end of the day, I'm very optimistic. I'm very happy and I'm very grateful for this experience. I'm grateful to be able to talk to you guys. I'm grateful to be able to be the man that I am today. So I think that this journey is great. I look forward to continuing. I really want success out of this, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna die trying. And I'm gonna put a smile on my face because being able to do all this, being able to wrestle, being able to travel, being able to see all you guys, see all these other competitors, learn different coaches and stuff like that, I would never picture myself doing this in my life. So I'm very grateful for it.
Hey man, well you got a lot of people that care about you back in Chicago and around the world, around the country. Seeing you happy makes us happy, and I'm just happy to see you finally healthy. And I think that success will come, man. I'm really proud of you, man. Keep your head up.